All right, we in the house. We in Boston.
You already know, Brady.
I got EARTHGANG in the building.
Yeah.
I feel it. All right.
No, you good.
He's good. Boy. Yes. Hey, how y'all doing? Juneteenth celebration, as you guys represent again some of the greatest dreams of our ancestors.
Hell yeah.
Folks that could not have imagined that what you guys have done as careers and for culture was even possible. And I think in terms of you ever playing a hero, that's one of the greatest things that you guys have ever given us. And so we just want to give you your roses, like right now, you know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, I think one of the first things I want to start off with is when it comes to being a creative, how old were you when you realized that being out here and entertaining people was the road for you?
Well, for y'all that don't know, me and Shameik actually grew up together.
That's what's up.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
My grandma's grew up in the same parish in Jamaica, so we came.
No, that makes you cousins. Like,
but to answer your question, man, we both started off, just performing in Atlanta. That's what's up. Georgia, man, it's the mecca of music and the mecca of just talent, in general. So we were both dancers, we were both coming up. And I met Shameik when we were like 13, 14 years old. That's what's up. And we kind of just clicked. We were all in the same element in Atlanta, and we kind of just, bonded off of that. And then my life was already, taking off with just stuff in LA.
Sure.
I had my roots in Atlanta when I was going back to LA. So me and me kept in contact. And I was like, bro, you gotta get out here. You gotta make it happen.
What's up?
And next thing you know, man, my man started taking off.
Come on now.
LA, so we always had it in us. We've always just been that close, friends and family. So it was just bound to just us to meet here again in front of y'all and then do this for y'all,
Make some noise for that, y'all. Obviously, you got some great background as a dancer first, showing up in music videos galore. How old were you when you popped off?
I was just about 12 when I started appearing in music videos. And that led to like commercial opportunities. So by the time I was 14, I met Nadji, the Zendayas, the Jacob Ones, the Setters of the world, the Trevor Jacksons, and the young Coley and Halle Baileys, like his
little sisters.
Yeah, so we all knew each other from kids.
That's dope. But I think that's one of those things where generationally it's great that you guys have the ability to support and challenge each other, because again, steel sharpens steel. That's such an important thing for us to showcase to people that we can work together while still being in a semi-competitive space. I want to do better, I want you to do better. This is how we push each other to do that. I think that's absolutely magical and something that is rooted in the Black community. Phenomenal. Do you have any particular family members that you think that you get those traits from directly?
Me personally, I think my dad would take credit for the creative side, and I think how I go about my walk is probably more my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I respect that. Nadji, what about you?
I was raised by a single mom, so I want to say my mom definitely pushed me a lot. And I just had like uncles around and just kind of finding my own way in life. Just being like a rambunctious kid. I was always moving, I was always being a busybody, so my love of music also came from being in music videos as well too. And just being in Atlanta, man, like Atlanta would shut down the whole city and just have a party.
Love that.
So that energy comes from just the city that we were born in and the city that we came from. But also too, man, family members, man, I have a lot of, my family's Jamaican.
Okay.
So, if y'all know about the Jamaican culture,
That's right.
Yes, you're very, very active, so, so I want to say my mom pushed me for sure.
When it comes to you guys, kind of getting into the business at such an early age, there's this idea that maybe you missed out on childhood things. But for yourself, like, what were some of your favorite childhood anything to do with entertainment or being in the business. What did you just like to do back in the day?
I mean, that was, I mean, we're talking about, I mean, that was the things that, I'm just speaking for myself, that was the thing that I would do, because other than that, I mean, my friends were literally breaking into houses and scamming the bank, and you just we're laughing, but in Atlanta, like literally, I was in dance auditions, and you know, I was dancing at pep rallies when, like I said, people were doing the exact opposite. So yeah,
I love that kept you out of trouble by having a mindset for
that's exactly what happened.
future success.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, and now they're seeing commercials on Cartoon Network on the way to school, and it's like, hey, yo, back, wait a minute. Yeah, and, you know, getting voted most likely to succeed because of the dance pep rallies, like kids walking up to me and talking about gangbangers walking up to me. And, I mean, but not LA, but you know, Atlanta. Atlanta's middle school version of that. It's like, you know, it's like, yo, do that dance for me. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so you just, you know what I mean? Exactly. So now you're the dancer in school, and that's leading to these other things. And I'm meeting kids like Nadji, who I somehow hereditarily, like whatever, heritage, we somehow, some sort of spider web connected us. And like I said, some of the other names as kids, like, you know, I didn't grow up with them. I met them in the environments that I would meet them in, which is on set. And that's how that happened.
That's dope. As again, young entertainers, what was it like the first time that you got recognized out in the world for the things that you've done creatively? Was it easy to kind of embrace that? Was it a little weird? Or was it like one of the greatest swag moments of all time?
It's so crazy that you said that. Do you remember when Readers Reminds first came out and we went to that mall, Greenbriar's Mall? So somewhere, and we got ball in the mall, it was me and you, and they had recognized us from the show. We were like 14, we were in the mall, if you remember that. And some group of girls just came up to us, and
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, girls like, oh my god!
I ain't no deal with no girls at 14.
yes, you were right there. It's so crazy because like as soon as you said that I was trying to think about some other things, but no, that's kind of like the first time I experienced that.
Yeah, Nadji was probably better with girls at that age than me.
Oh,
I was around a lot. I was raised by a single mom, so it's like I'm good with women. You know, my mom taught me how to, you know, respect girls and stuff. So yeah,
I was a late bloomer. 17, 18, we started getting there. 19, 20, chronic the sauce. 21, 23.
He's like,
Yeah, that's a bonus.
yeah, no, it's been a few times, man, and it really, you know, that's what we do it for. You know, we're here for the kids, man. We're here for the families, and we're here to make y'all proud. You know, anyone can wear the mask, so that's what we're here for. That's what we're standing for, and we just want to keep pleasing the kids, man. We're here for y'all.
Speaking on that real quick, the whole anyone can wear the mask, I mean, wow, what a great example of what I just told you. I told you, you guys did not know anything about what I just told you about my upbringing, right? And, you know, the fact that two of us, you know, did know each other at that time, you know, one would say, I mean, how many black Spider-Men are there really? Come on, just to keep them to reality. So, anyone can wear the mask, because how you wear the mask, it really makes you a hero. So for me, you know, those same guys that I was just referring to, you remember the text message the other day, and he was like, well, who is that? The same, I still got responsibilities for them, you know, to make sure. It's how you wear the mask. It's really how you represent it, because I'm not walking around and, you know, embracing that side of my upbringing. I'm actually doing the exact opposite. And I'm watching my peers kind of do what they can to at least acknowledge, like, nah, shop, you know, I know it, one pair of sneakers shop, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I met Nadji and Jacob and these guys, you know, Nadji was starring in a TV show, you know what I mean? Jacob was touring, you know, it was just a different, you know, I just know, anyways, how you wear the mask that really, like, boils down to it. It's the decisions that we make in reality that I feel, you know, and it goes to that competitive nature as well, you know, because it's like, nah, I'm just as talented as him, because you are. I'm no different than any other, you know, talented kid in these middle schools or high schools, colleges. You don't have to be black. You know, that whatever thought that is just not true. It's a human thing. It's humanity. The talents are vast, wide, you know, and they vary between like the suits. I feel like that goes back to the SpiderVerse and the Spider people. You know, you got Gwen, you got Penny, you got Peter, you got Peter B, you got Miles, you got the other variant of Miles, and you got more. You know, and it's how you wear the mask. Because Miguel will stop everything, but Miles will fight for his dad. You know. Come on,
Let's go ahead. Now, you both have contributed to entertainment in a lot of different ways, from music to movies to video games. But what sort of entertainment do you guys consume now? What are you watching now? What are you listening to now? What inspires you as a creative?
Well, man, I turned my TV off at like 15 years old.
Okay.
And I just started writing scripts, getting into movies that I personally, you know, wanted to find out like who the director was, who the writer production was. And music, like I said, we keep going back to music, but I wake up in the morning, play something, I take a shower, play something, like it keeps me going throughout the day, you know, so definitely creative aspects. I wanna maybe eventually get into the comic book world, you know, since we're already engulfed in this world right now, so I might wanna keep that road on mine, you know.
I like that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Shameik, what about you?
A lot of texture going on.
Nothing wrong with that.
When digesting art, I mean, musically, you know, I think I'm living in the 90s, and so I'm listening to a lot of Wu-Tang, I'm listening to a lot of Biggie Smalls.
Come on now, make some noise.
But also it started going towards Portishead, Massive Attack.
Yes.
You know, kind of getting rangy. I find myself watching like psychological thrillers and like more darker stories like Fatal Attraction, like Red Dragon, The Game, you know, Devil in the Blue Dress, and etc. Those are the movies that really, where I don't know how it's going to end. And, you know, musically it could be bubbly like Afro beats, it could be, you know, more of the sound on the R&B and hip hop tip, of course. But artistically, I loved it. Like when I was younger, when I went to the museum, I never really enjoyed it. But when I went to Art Basel for the first time, it was like I saw art that was actually speaking to me. I don't know how many of you feel that way, but you know, looking at modern art with like talented, you know, not that you have to be 20 or something, but just new artists. I mean, the work out there right now is so inspiring to me. And I really look at life as art. It's my last, because I can go on and on.
No, that's all good. That's what we're here for.
When you talk about art and being a creative, you know, making a movie, making a song, making clothes, you know, making a building, making this table, making this microphone, you know, who is the original artist? Think about it. Imagine being so great that you just want to experience your greatness in all millions and billions of different ways over time. You know, I'm inspired by the idea of God and creation itself, water, memories, love, emotions, you know, electricity, anything that we will ever create, anything that has ever been created and forgotten. It's like one movie, it's so small. It's so small. It's like a drop of water in the ocean. Yeah, so what inspires me the most, I think, is just thinking about, let's not be bleak. Think about life and how we are here, you know what I mean? And the fact that this 100 years is probably, I'm gonna blink. I'm about to be 30 next year. I'm like, dude, I was 12 yesterday when I met this guy. You know what I'm like? It's really like one of those things, man. It's really like my dad when I was 12 versus my dad now. It's a different person.
Of course.
No, in real ways, like it just makes me, when you talk about what inspires me, I just look at life and I'm like, wow, that guy is a comedian.
I love it. I love it.
You know, he really is. He has fun with this.
That's great.
You know, I'm talking about God. He has fun
Oh,
with
yeah,
this.
he definitely.
He has fun with it.
1,000,000%
Crazy sense of
You
humor.
got some plans? Psych. Like that's, yeah, absolutely. In a minute, I'm gonna ask you guys to line up to ask your questions. So feel free to start moving that way if you want. One of my last questions for you guys. When it comes to the storm of media that now exists, whether it's animation, whether it's video games, music, things like that, that is wholly accessible to other people, how do you think that impacts creative outlets for other BIPOC people of color, Black, Indigenous people of color, people that have been overtly marginalized in history? What do you think that things opening up will provide for them?
Definitely, I mean, it's very inspirational and it motivates, you know, one to just keep going. Of course, you know, you always go through the rejection phase of life. You know, you have to get rejected once or twice just to build that tough skin on you.
Of course.
You know, and that's what this industry really does too. You know, it kind of puts you through the ringer multiple times, and you can't give up. You know, you cannot give up, because once you keep going and once you don't give up, you have somebody else that looks up to you and that wants to follow that path. Like, oh, they did it and they did not give up.
Yeah, that's right.
So I want to keep on going. I want to keep on going, and that just pushes everyone. You know.
For me, I think representation is obviously important, and I think we've got to a place now where, when we're specifically talking about minorities, I don't think we can complain anymore. I think we have a lot of art out there, and there's some more that we continue. Now it's like, it's going to continue to happen. So I think the next step for me is like ownership, IP. Like, okay, I said this from before, but it's one thing to represent the Black and Hispanic communities, which is important in SpiderVerse, but you see how much money was made? What if that went towards like, what if there was something that went towards like the gas money that this kid's parents have to use in order to take them to the theaters? What about the groceries that have the homeless?
Ain't that
The
the
homeless
truth?
in LA. Oh my goodness. You know, the essentials. We're talking about gas, we're talking about groceries, we're talking about travel, like with Delta or like Uber or Marta, you know, things that we're gonna spend money on anyway. And these companies have marketing dollars, and charitable dollars, and sustainable development goals. It's like, there's so much money that could be
Allocated.
yeah, it's about wealth redistribution and yeah, you know what? Never mind. Before I go off on that, that is exactly where I'm at. I'm more focused on being Spider-Man in real life, showing how I wear that mask to address these things that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Right, Spider-Man.
That's what I love. Because again, for you to be in that space and be thinking about how you can be that hero to other people for real, is again the greatest dream of our ancestors, because that wasn't something that they ever would have thought possible. And here you guys are doing that. That's everything. Literally everything. Let's bring it to your fans right here. We got the first one starting off. Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
You can do that right now if you need to. There you go. There we go. What's your question?
So, Miles Morales means a lot to me, so I was just wondering, what did it mean to be cast as Miles Morales? Like, even in a movie or in a video game?
What's your name?
Emma?
Emma. Nice to meet you, Emma.
I wrote it in my journal when I was filming this movie called Dope.
Shout out to Dope, though.
Yep. That's the first thing I saw him in.
When I was filming Dope, I was staying at one of my castmates' house, and I was sleeping on her couch, and she came in. We were listening to like positive affirmations and doing the spiritual journey. And she gave me a journal. She was like, write down your goals and whatnot. And I wrote down, I am Miles Morales, I'm Spider-Man. And you know, the people in control of the film, Sony, Chris and Phil, Bob, they were there when we premiered the movie at Sundance, Dope. And yeah, they asked me to send in my voice note, and fast forward, here we are. So we manifested that one.
That's awesome. I like that. And then for me, it started off, I was going through a lot in my life, a lot of trials and tribulations, and I thought it was all over with, and I wasn't going to see you guys ever again. And around age 19 or 20, I first got the role for Miles to play on Disney XD. And that was for the Amazing Spider-Man. We did 3 seasons of that, and that was right before Disney went to their transition and went to Disney Plus. So we did 3 seasons of that. I played Miles as a 13-year-old, and I was maybe like 19, 20, so I had to take my octave all the way up here. I kind of had to sound like this. So it took a lot of tea, took a lot of vocal exercises, a lot of working out and doing cardio, and then when Disney went through their transition, we got a call from PlayStation because I was already in their system. Because I don't know if y'all played The Last of Us. That was my first game.
Make some noise for that.
They're like, hey, we need you over here for a game that we're doing, and I was like, okay, cool. First, it was coding because our video game world, everything is secret. And you don't know what you're doing until you get on that stage. So in the script, I kind of was familiar with some of the names. I kind of put 2 and 2 together, and then they still had their first audition of Miles when I was doing the mocap, and there was a lot of physical movement, jumping and flying around and stuff like that. So it was fun. I got to be a big kid again. I got to use my imagination. I got to be, how old are you?
12.
12. I got to be 12 again.
Here it is.
There it is. Thank you, Ella.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Chad, given that you brought all your struggles from your childhood up to now, how do you think that resonated with your characters as you played them?
You said the trauma from
Like struggles as from a kid up to where you are now. How do you think that resonated within your characters themselves?
I think there's a lot of different projects that you guys can talk about where any sort of dark tidings, from childhood or whatever, that you've been able to explore in different acting roles.
For me, my approach, I guess with any vertical of expression creatively, I think I'm looking within. So I do a lot of therapy and self-exploration. So if it's to pull off, fear, I have to know what it feels like to be afraid, right? Just to be cocky or excited, I have to know what that looks like in myself. If it's to be relatable and soft, same thing. So getting into the character from Miles, I found that, like Nadji said, it was a lot like being, 12, like going to those music video auditions and, a lot, like just not tainted, just being like more vulnerable, less confident, growing into your confidence. It's finding Miles was like just finding a younger part of me, really. Yeah.
I love that.
And man, it's a loaded question because I tend to take from personal experiences, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. For sure. Sometimes I need just a time to myself just to get into that mode, like the crying scenes and the real emotional scenes. Like we take it there. I kind of think about just tragic things that I try not to, but kind of have to bring it out in that moment. And I'm a kind of a method actor, So so I definitely think about all the things that I went through, and it definitely is parallel to just the fighting scenes in Miles, or if he gets defeated, or like I said, he lost his dad in the game. So just think those little parallels that are in the story I kind of took from my personal experience of life, and just kind of put it all together.
It's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Hello.
Hi, I'm Parker. I love the games. I've played them all through multiple times. When Across the Spider-Verse came out, I was in another country, so I went through a foreign language app just to be able to see it on a
Nice.
day.
That's dedication.
But my question isn't for myself, it's for my friend who can't be here, named Miles, who asks, what would you say to the kids and young folks that identify with Miles and his story?
In terms of like inspiration, aspiration, any subject matter?
Yeah.
I'd say with great power comes great responsibility.
There it is.
I'd say, second that, anyone can wear that mask.
That's right.
just takes a leap of faith. That's what I was saying.
Come on.
Yeah!
Keep on fighting.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Hello.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm a huge fan of both of you guys, from Disney XD to Dope and The Get Down.
That's right.
And just a bunch of other stuff. My family is also Jamaican, so I want to give you your flowers because not a lot of Caribbean people are know this and everything. So I want to give you your flowers for that. My question is, I'm sorry, I'm very emotional. And I'm about to cry with the eye makeup.
Reminds me when I was talking to Ray
my
Fisher.
question is, when was a moment in your career or life when you needed to take 3 steps back, then you took 5 steps forward? When was that moment?
That's a real thing too. The step back to leap forward.
Yeah, I think my latest variant of that would be I started following this. I started reading these books and questioning, all the things I just alluded to, my perspective of life, and kind of digging in myself. And I said something online that offended the Black community, and I think that was a really important thing for me to learn because I was so sincere, and my words were taken out of they were more. I learned the power of headlines and media. Nobody's gonna listen to 2 hours; they'll listen to 15 seconds though, And taking that situation, and it forced me to have to really not just have my perspective, like the one I just gave you, but to be able to sit here and taking everyone's perspective. And it, as far as the step forward, I alluded to it with what. Just imagine a world where as you engage with your life that you engage with now, your favorite movies, TV shows, music videos, restaurants, and etc., you are granted benefits and rewards that have value to you. Anyway, I've been working on it since, so it's my 4th year, going on the 5th year, and major developments. Like I said, this is wearing the mask in real life. So the propel forward soon, before the next movie comes out.
Let's go. Nadji, what about you?
Well, you heard I was raised by a single mom, so I want to say age 18, it was real critical for me. Didn't have a dad in my life, so I was going just through the motions of maturing and becoming a man on my own. And then I also left the city where I knew all my friends, so I was in a whole new state just by myself, and I had to encounter new friends, and some of those new friends weren't the best for me. So I kind of found myself spiraling down real quick. But I kept the faith, I believe in God, I pray every day, and going to church really kind of just helped me fill that void of, okay, what's gonna happen next if all this just fails? And then once you kind of get connected with a higher power and with God and with everything that you want in life, you kind of, like you said, manifest things, and you kind of just put things into perspective, being positive every day, you know what I mean? No matter what you go through, keep a smile on your face, So I want to say, those 3 steps back to 18, something happened to me tragic, and my mom was like, you're done. It was like, your career's over with, you're done. And like I said, I want to say later that year, things just kind of picked back up because I kind of just refreshed myself and my spirit, and kept praying, kept going to God, and then those 5 steps happened within that year, So yeah.
Oh, also, you guys are very inspirational. You guys have a good head on your shoulders. I hope the best for you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys in more and more. And yeah.
That's a great blessing right there.
Facts. Some big facts.
Hello. Here we go.
I recognize these two.
Let's keep dropping the mic. That's right.
James!
Hey!
Hello!
How would your character, Miles, would be without you guys? How different do you think it would be?
Without what now?
Without you guys being the voice actor.
You wouldn't be as cool as us. That is true. You wouldn't be as cool. That's right.
Yeah.
Without y'all, what is Miles? I mean, really, he's just, he can mark her paper.
Oh.
I think you know, there's 2 kids out there that can do just as good or better. You know what I'm saying? We're one of billions of humans on the planet, so thank goodness that we were fortunate enough to play it. But I'm sure it'll resonate regardless, because with great power comes great responsibility.
I appreciate that modesty.
Thank you, James.
Literally.
Also, when do you think your next,
Oh, God.
Come on now, wait a minute. Those are spoiler type things. Now listen, Sony's gonna send Agents of Destruction over here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can't get them in trouble like that. Thank you. My spider sense.
Let's go, Ant. Let's go, Ant.
He dropped that down from the bottom. You're not even gonna get that. He took that whole thing apart like, nah, I'm gonna get this mic.
But I don't know your name.
There we go.
Alright, my name is Anthony.
Hello.
Love you too. So, I got a question for both of you. Which aspect of Miles Morales in each of your iterations do you consider the most relatable?
What do you consider about Miles from your different iterations the most relatable? That's an interesting question.
I mean, for me, I think it's his relationship with his mom and dad. I think, for me, it's relatable. I think him having these abilities and needing to be comfortable with it and accept himself, you know, that's relatable for a younger version of me for sure. And then everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Yeah, the parallels in his family relationship, you know, as y'all know, he loses his dad. Well, in my universe,
that's right.
You know, he loses his dad, you know, so just having that perspective of him becoming his own Spider-Man and to his own man, and then me going through that on my own personal struggles and just trying to find, you know, the do's and don'ts in life, it definitely clicked. Like the more and more the more and more games that we did, it kind of just realized. I kind of realized that I was growing with these games. You know, I was growing with these games as we got older. As you know, the more that we filmed, though. So it kind of just realized, like, okay, just keep being this hero for y'all, and just keep doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, self-acceptance and carving your own path.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Hello.
Hey, nice to see you guys again. You know, you guys give so much inspiration to all of us, especially to me and my friend group. We've followed you guys for a long time, and you gotta say the representation for Afro Latinos is really up there, and we really are happy and satisfied with your performances. I'm not gonna lie. My question, no, I cannot ask anything that might, because it might, you guys would be, you know, because it's tight-lipped, because it's Sony, but if you guys were to one day, like, cross over, you know, how do you think the interaction would be like between both of you guys?
So you're asking if hypothetically,
yes, Victor, hypothetically.
If there was ever a chance where their different Mileses were to cross over,
hypothetically, not officially,
this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
But if, what would that interaction be?
Well,
yeah.
You're getting it now. You're in person. So.
There it is. It would be like them.
We'll be doing the point.
Yes. That's the safest answer they can give you. It would be like them sitting here right now with that energy, that vibe, that coolness.
Alright, well, if that's the case, then I'm satisfied, and well, if I can ask this actual question that you guys can answer, how you guys feel about you guys being able to represent the Afro-Latino community, like? Yeah. Like, if you guys want to talk about your experiences and how, like, the influence you have towards the community.
Can you speak to any particular aspects of you know, the Afro-Latino community and their culture that you've kind of adopted, maybe even in everyday life now?
Estoy trabajando con mi español, señor. I'm working on that Spanish there, but I you know, I love. It's not Puerto Rican food, but I do love Mexican food.
Come on now.
Okay. I love Mexican food.
Let's go.
I do. And you know, I have quite a few Puerto Rican friends that would love to, like, you know, I'll say that sentence I just said, and then they'll like check me on how I said the thing, whatnot. My Puerto Rican friends in New York, you guys are familiar. There's a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York, and I just feel like the parties, the energy. I'm a little older now, so you know the ladies. Just the.
Hey, I know it's gonna come out. I know it's gonna come out.
I just like, you know, you can do this at a party. You know what I'm saying? You might not catch a dance early, but you're gonna catch a dance at some point that night, okay? I just think the energy with my friends, my Hispanic friends, just feels authentic. You know, it feels like they don't have to talk to me and say these nice things. But they do. You know, speaking Spanish is something I take. You know, I really want to become fluent as humanly possible, just because I feel like I'm a computer and I should have more than one app on my computer.
There you go.
And playing Miles is definitely a vehicle to being accepted as I practice and embrace and learn, you know? So it's not just like, but it's a two-way thing. That's my experience so far. I think the culture has been quite intoxicating.
Thank you.
And you, Nadji?
Yes, sir. Well, man, definitely without these. Well, yeah, I want to say on this EXD we didn't tap into that element. So to the games, we definitely got all the elements of the New Yorican and just the style and just the dialect of how everything was cultured. And like I said, my family's Jamaican, so I come from patois and that broken English. So I kind of put those two and two together. And my mom, Real, shout out to Jackie as well too. She guided me. She guided me and just sat me down and just, you know, went over everything, the pastelillo and everything, you know what I mean? So I know the foods that I know everything that I need to know. So if I go to Puerto Rico tomorrow, I'll be straight.
Let's go.
You know, I'll be there. So
I'm not gonna lie, I got some research to do with the Puerto Rican food. I never had nothing
We
to do
got first-hand research. We'll go down there, we'll eat.
Yeah,
first-hand. Gotcha.
Certain foods you gotta eat in someone's home.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You really do. You really do.
Tell me your name and what's your ethnicity?
Jamie, Hispanic. I'm from Colombia and Guatemala.
Hey, big shout out, bro. Nice. Thank you for that question.
Sir.
Thank you, guys. Keep doing your own thing. Looking forward to new projects.
Hi, I'm a big fan. I heard talking about representation earlier. For my generation, we grew up with this perspective of what our culture looked like, especially for young
What do you think of my question?
It looked like you could only be a rapper.
I think you pushed the.
So my question was,
I think you were pushing the 3 questions.
But they loved it though. Hey, aren't you happy we got to see Miles dancing?
I have so many little cousins and nephews and nieces that want to be Spider-Man now. No, I'm trying to be Spider-Man. I'm like, alright.
Oh no, just switch.
Okay, you don't want to play basketball? Nope. But I just want to swing away and I just want to be Spider-Man. I'm like, okay. And they're like 5 years old, 6 years old. So that right there, I'm seeing like, okay, yeah, we're doing something major, you know. And like I said, it's broader and it's broader on the horizon. You know, for just cultures all over, you know, so, you know, we're coming into a new generation, a new world where things are changing and always evolving. So opening up, you know, the lane that we have now, you know, for anybody else coming down, you know, after us, you know, it's gonna be an honor to see, you know.
Yeah, I think it's about where it goes from here. So I think representation has been accomplished.
Undergrad, my question got Shameik to dance.
Taking control of the representation is what's next. You know,
My question
At
first, I was going to ask about how their interaction will be in the future. Hypothetically, if it was SpiderVerse behind
just.
But there's my guys like that. So I asked him how they feel
It's
about
now it's making money.
now.
Okay. It's making money now. That's proven.
Scratch the surface.
Thanks,
What's your name?
Jataya.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. Hello. What's up, guys? What's your name?
I'm Nate.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I just have one question. Kendrick or Drake?
Whoa!
Whoa!
They not like us.
Yeah! Yes, now both of them things.
I do love that song. I love that song. Listen, Kendrick is the rapper in this situation, but I gotta say, Drake fought off like 7 giants. No, he lost. He can't.
Fought him, but he lost.
Okay, let's talk about this real quick.
Uh-oh.
Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, right?
Well,
Frank Martin lost to Javante Davis.
come on.
Those two lost.
Right?
You get what I'm saying?
This is not that.
Drake got jumped. 7 people. Let's talk about them real quick. Future.
Yes.
Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
Metro.
Yes. Whoa.
Rocky.
Yep.
And the Kendrick and the rest of them, right? Okay, cool. So I'm saying these are multiple people that if they said anything about you personally by yourself, you'd probably be like not cool anymore.
True.
Did you hear the hate Delilah though? Y'all heard it?
All I'm saying, because I didn't hear it, I don't know what he's referring to. I have no idea. But what I will say is, while Kendrick definitely landed the last blow and probably won the fight in that sense, I can't say he knocked him out because he was fighting 7 people. And he was in the fight. There's no, he got caught, but he pop, do that. The whole time. Now, when Kendrick said, they not like us, Mustard hit him on the beat, now he had something that had replay value. And he got nasty with it. So, Kendrick did his thing, but I'm not somebody that's gonna follow the wave and be like, Drake lost. Like,
I know K-Dot, man.
Oh, so there's some personal vibes. This is what I love about.
Nobody said, shout out to the top. Right, shout out the top. Drop it, give me 50.
Oh, you're gonna get into some trouble on that. That was a really crazy question.
How about you, man? How about you? What's your choice?
Gotta go K-Dot.
Respect.
This got mad crazy. We just went to the whole cookout, right?
Shit.
Guys, I got a point. We're under 5 minutes. We'll try to get through as many folks as we possibly can.
Hello. What's up, Miles? I have a good question, actually. So, Insomniac Miles versus SpiderVerse Miles. One-on-one fight, no jumping. Insomniac, don't get Peter.
I don't think it would happen. Great. I don't think it would happen
Because SpiderVerse Miles will win. Next.
Nah. Ah, man, it's only now he's got the PlayStation buttons. He got the X and square. So he got the X and square.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you who would win. You know who would win? We, the fans, who get to experience something crazy and cool.
That's the cop.
Fans fight.
We can play the video game because they have 2 suits in it, right? What? 2 suits. You got mad suits. And I don't think there's a versus kind of thing, but maybe you should pitch that to them to have
versus, which means
like you can, like Goku or the Dragon Ball Z game where you can choose your character, like work on it, straight up. And you know what I mean? There's something in my head. You should pitch something. So, what if you want to fight with the Spider-Man and Spider-Man? You never know what's gonna happen. Okay. You never know what's gonna happen. What's your name?
Jericho.
Nice to meet you, Jericho.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, man.
Sorry,
No
yes,
more
sir.
advice and questions, y'all. Stop that. Hello.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Alright, yourself?
Good. What's your name?
Hassan. Nice to meet you. So, my question is going to be, what is your favorite scene that you recorded for Spider-Man content? What not like individually, like of each other.
One
more time?
What is your favorite Spider-Man content that the other person has recorded?
Oh, man. Dude, I mean, I was playing that game on repeat, but you know what? Just to be honest, I was listening to him, but on my PlayStation, you know, the woman, whatever the woman's name is, she starts speaking all the time. You press start, you start the video game, it's like non-stop talking.
Yes.
So I ended up muting it and like, you know, but,
why you hating on Yuri?
But, y'all see it. No, but, y'all see it. What I will say is that first, said he muted the game.
Crazy.
You saw my face though, right?
No, I mean, I did see your face. I did see your face.
Were you like Michael and you skipped the skinematic scenes?
Whoa! Skinematic scenes? No, yeah, it definitely looks like you.
I was gonna say that.
It definitely looks like you.
But the second movie.
No, but when I first, the character, when you're, because it was a game before Miles entered it, right? Yeah. So I played that one first, and then when you entered from the, not the homeless shelter, but the, is it the homeless shelter?
I didn't come from a homeless shelter.
That's amazing.
The first game, y'all, it was a helicopter crash or something.
Oh, yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's over, y'all.
Oh my God.
No, I'm thinking about the scene. I'm thinking about the scene when
that's when you touch our hearts.
Yeah, I'm saying, because when I first got to play as Miles in the game, didn't he like, and then you get to go inside of your apartment, and your dad wasn't there, and then because you was,
bro.
I'm saying, in that you were like, I'm saying your tone,
Yeah,
was
he's
like,
hurt.
I can tell you were in there, like, actually sad, like, yeah, I was hurt.
Shit, they're about
So
to have
as I'm
beef.
trying to answer the man's question,
That's hilarious.
excuse my language.
Miles
I
versus
think
Miles.
how his character was introduced and like how he carried that out, and even in the fight scenes, like I was like, okay, Nadji, you know, yeah. Can I give him some credit?
Yeah, come on, y'all, make that.
There's no other animation out there that speaks to the hip hop culture, just the art, the trippiness of cinematic, and just making things just blend so well together, man. And I watched both of those on the plane, and it was just like, bro,
and animated shit.
Man, it's crazy, but then also too, Shameik, like I said, man, I'm a huge fan of the Wu-Tang, bro. I grew up, you know, listening to nothing but 90s hip hop. You know, like I said,
rock, paper, scissors for it.
nothing but music. I studied the Wu guys for a minute.
But that's Batman. That's awesome.
Raekwon, he did, man. Oh my God, crazy. So I watched the series, man. Like I said, like it's my boy.
You promise you're gonna keep it?
You already know.
Can we get one more question in? Can we just one? Okay.
Wait, we should ask him if he
I'm sorry
wants.
for everyone else in the line, but we're gonna do this last one.
Let's give you a speed
All
run.
right,
No
we'll
long
keep it.
questions. Just all the way through everybody. Speed run.
Come on, you gotta have the mouse keep it sweet. Come on, wait.
That's a question. Good job.
My question is, can I get something with both of you real quick? It's a once in a lifetime where I've seen both Miles Morales actors on stage.
Okay, cool. We're gonna go to the next one.
Yeah. Hurry up, come on up here. You take a picture. They answer pretty quick. You see him right there. Turn around. Selfie.
Hey.
There we go.
Damn, you got a free selfie.
You can't even see your face, bro.
I have a question from my younger brother who loves you both. And my question is directed at Nadji. What was the casting process for you to be in the game, and what was your part in the Disney XD Spider-Man show? I really liked that show, and I was surprised to hear him as Miles on the 2018 PS4 Spider-Man game. But definitely, I think it could be for both of you. What was your casting process, and how did you feel when you found out I'm Spider-Man?
What was the process?
Yeah.
The casting process? Okay.
Casting process for Disney XD, it was quick. I went into a vocal booth, was very nervous about it because I was horrible at voiceover. I didn't do any voiceover. I had to stutter, I talk fast, and I just wasn't good at voiceover. So I was like, okay, hopefully I get this. You know, I was talking as a 13-year-old brainiac kid, tapped into that.
Hey, there was
motion of
nothing
my
in that
inner self.
bag, was it?
Got it, and then I was being physical. You know what I mean? He moves a lot. You know, he's very smart. So that was that, and then with the game, that was a little more physical too as well, because we're in the mocap stage, we're in a big old warehouse like this with 90 cameras around us, and we have boxes and all type of things to jump on and jump off of. So I kind of put my athletic abilities into that, and they were amazing. That was it, man.
Boom, boom, boom. Yes, let's take the next one.
That's one.
That's love. Thank you so much.
I want the mouse kid to speak.
Deborah, nice to meet you today.
You guys want to try to finish up this one? Is everything all right? Keep it going, keep going.
Keep going.
Hello. I just wanted to know, other than Miles, what is your favorite Spider-Man character?
Favorite Spider-Man character?
And if they were to fight Miles, who would win?
Okay, Spider-Punk, and I think everybody's losing.
For sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What was your favorite scene to voice act?
Favorite scene?
For me, it was the, you get something my story's supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Oh, God, screaming a lot. I've got a lot of anger outside of this. Yeah, all the excerpts. So.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
First of all, I just want to say, as a Puerto Rican, so proud to have not one but two Miles Morales. Great. This is for Shameik. Just like hearing you talk in the past little bit, I love the movie Dope, and I feel like you really like embodied that character. I just want to know, like, what did you put into it, and how did that affect you coming out? I know it was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, I think Malcolm, who's the character in Dope that I was playing, was a lot closer to who I actually was at that time period in my life. So, all of my characters, if it's to get down, if it's even Raekwon, I'm playing someone else, I have to meet him and find out why I originally even thought I could play him to begin with. And it's the bull, it's the confident, the fighter. Nah, this is mine. Like that part of me, I was able, like I said, therapy. I know what it is now, so I can play his version of it. And also short, like, how it affect me. I mean, I just got to learn a little bit about myself. That's really what it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Keep it going.
Hi, I was wondering, what's your advice for somebody who's like just now getting into acting?
Therapy.
Keep your head up. You go through a lot of rejection. Keep it going, and then just pick from your personal experiences, your creative juices, and just go with the flow. You know, like I said, it's a lot of rejection at first, so just don't pay attention to that. Just keep going. Have tough skin, and that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello?
Hi, my name is Janelle.
What's up, Janelle?
Quick, I didn't actually have a question. I just wanted to say thank you to both of you because honestly, both your performances showed me that representation really matters, and you helped me realize
Of course, man.
Absolutely.
Alright, my name is Thomas, and I just wonder what kind of Hispanic or African thing you would like to see more in fiction, like something from the mythos, maybe some food or some kind of plot trope from their mythos. What do you think?
Oh, that's awesome. Jamaican culture, that'll be fire.
Yeah, let's go.
But like what specifically?
Yeah, our food is amazing.
Definitely.
Have you ever had oxtails?
Change your life.
Oh, it's really
Change your life. Yeah, I just got that, yeah. And our last question, hello.
Hi, my name is Ezra, and I was wondering what emotion are you feeling while making it?
I'm a one foot from the other type of guy, you know. I try not to stress too much, but that could just be overconfidence or something. I don't know. I think the feeling was I'm alive and I got a job to do. If you're doing it, you gotta do it. So, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Don't mess it up.
Mario! And I just want y'all to keep pumping it up as you keep moving forward. Thank y'all so much. Make some noise one more time for y'all.
Say it with me. Say it with me. Miles, 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 Miles.